Get ready, BD. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to be giving you guys a quick room tour, showing off my collection and kind of my aesthetic as a human being, because recently I've changed my room around a lot. And it's been a while since I've made one of these videos. I've gotten rid of a ton of stuff, just really kind of filtered in what I want in my room, trying to make it more of a reflection of my personality and what I'm genuinely into, and not just, you know, Star Wars figure after Star Wars figure. So yeah, it should be fun. This is kind of the angle that I shoot from here. Might look familiar if you've been a fan of the channel for a while. I then have this giant Mando flag and my dresser, my posters, a few figures down there, and then the Boba shrine, which we'll get into, but kind of starting over here on the desk, the main area. I've seen a couple of you guys kind of ask like what's in my room, but starting off, the newest addition to the room is this custom X-Wing helmet that I recently just finished and mounted on the wall here. It's, you know, orange and blue, inspired by the Florida Gators color scheme. It's got some Arabesh on the side that actually translates to Save Ferris, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Over here I have a little Twi'lek that I painted. The Arabesh around that says Give 'em Hell. It's inspired by like a World War II style pinup girl, that kind of thing. And then on this side is the genetic reproduction symbol from The Amazing Spider-Man, because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So this was just like a really fun project to work on and just kind of incorporate all the different facets of my nerdiness. And over here we have my Book of Boba Fett helmet that goes with my Book of Boba Fett cosplay. This has been around for a while. I painted this and made this myself. It's 3D printed. And so yeah, this was a fun project. I actually ended up redoing a previous Boba, and this was the replacement. So I'm very happy with this, and this might be like some of the best helmet making and prop making that I'm capable of right there. I would also really love to get 2 more helmets to kind of fill this gap on the wall here. So I'm kind of thinking like a Season 2 tech helmet from the Bad Batch, and then maybe a Force Awakens Kylo Ren, but I'm not sure. Coming down from the helmets, we have a little plant here, and then a art print from Catherine LaSalle, another Star Wars YouTuber. I've been on her channel, I think once or twice. She is a huge fan of the foretelling and Kestis, so it's super cool to have this in my backdrop. And also Ahsoka is my favorite Star Wars character of all time. I just think it's super cool and it's really well done, and the colors just pop in the background of my videos. Coming down from there is my Cal Westis NeoPixel from Padawan Outpost that I custom painted and custom weathered. This is actually a prop from Kestis. Coming over from that, we have my original trilogy VHS collection. I found this at Goodwill when I was a kid. Even though I had the DVD versions, I just thought the VHSs were cool. And then we have a little Wicket poking his head out from behind there. I just thought that was cute. Then we have a Vanity Fair Adam Driver cover for The Rise of Skywalker. I love Kylo Ren. It's one of my favorite characters of all time. I also have my Bible here where I do my studies every day because it's important to stay in the Word. I have my Hot Toys Boba Fett from The Mandalorian. Freaking sick. I mean, just look at the detail on this guy. Just, it's amazing. From here I have a stunt saber, lightsaber from Saber Forge. This is what I do most of my saber training with if I'm trying to learn a move. These things are just super tough, super durable, and they're great for learning. Above that, I have a little on-air neon sign. I just think it kind of ties this corner together with some fun lighting, and it's just something to kind of draw your eye in the background of my videos. And then up here, we have these super aesthetically pleasing planetary posters with Coruscant, Naboo, Endor, Camino, Yavin 4, and Tatooine. I just picked these up off Amazon. Again, just really ties together that corner of the room. And when I do get like 2 more helmets up here, it'll look so cool. So if you couldn't tell already, I'm a massive Boba Fett fan. So of course I have an entire shelf dedicated to the character. Not a lot on it, but just some dope centerpieces that I think really sum up my love for him. So up here we have the Black Series Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett helmet with the Empire Strikes Back Boba Mayfex figure. And then over here we have Boba's EE3 carbine rifle from the Book of Boba Fett. Files are from Galactic Armory, but I made this myself as well. Coming over from that, we have another section of my room that I'm extremely proud of. We have this back wall here This is where most of my collection shifts and changes all the time. So we have the prequel trilogy posters along this back wall here. We have episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3. I apologize for the glare. At some point I would like to get some matte framed posters so you can see these like super clear no matter how bright it is outside. But coming down here, I have the Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi show Darth Vader helmets. This thing is freaking huge. I mean, it is just a monster. If I like wear it, I look like a freaking Funko Pop. It's insane. And then accompanying Darth Vader here, we have my Anakin Skywalker Episode 3 NeoPixel from Saber Theory. Great company, highly recommend them. As well as a Galaxy's Edge Luke Skywalker saber from Return of the Jedi. And I just love having the prequel trilogy posters here with the Skywalker helmets and sabers down here. I feel like it just really feels large and episodic. Coming down, we now have my 501st shelf. So we have Black Series Echo 5s and Jesse, as well as an SH Figuarts Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker. And then we also have the helmet collection, Captain Rex helmet from Lego. Moving over, we have a little Book of Boba Fett shelf. So I have my other Boba Fett Hot Toys, Tusken Boba. I mean, just look at that likeness. I mean, that is just spot on. I have a little baby Tamira in my room at all times. And then over here we have the Black Series Fennec Shand sitting on the throne of the SH Figuarts Book of Boba Fett. Moving over, I have my little Bad Batch shelf. There's a few Bad Batch areas in this room. I love that show, and unfortunately I feel like I'm in the minority by saying that. Moving down, I have my Commander Cody section here. So I have the helmet collection, Commander Cody helmet, as well as a little Phase 2 Cody sitting on the visor there. And then pulling back, I wish I had more 2/12 clones to kind of bring the 2/12 vibes together, but I only have Cody because the other ones are really hard to find. And then moving over, again, we have Chopper from Galaxy's Edge. This is the RC droid. Chopper is my second favorite droid right behind BD-1, so yeah, there's a little bit of Chopper memorabilia in here as well. Moving over, we have a little Jedi Fallen Order shelf over here. So this is my first edition Cal Westis from Force Friday in like 2019, I believe. We then have a Fallen Order Cal Funko Pop and a Fallen Order Night Sister Marin. And then over here, we have a Marin Charm from Jedi Survivor and a little stim canister. And these are actually custom, handmade, hand-painted from one of my good buddies, Nick, over at CGS Props on Etsy. If you want to go pick up one of these for yourself, it's totally worth it. They're a great little piece of memorabilia to just kind of have in your room, especially if you're a huge fan of the Fallen Order and Survivor games like I am. Now on the bottom row of shelves is kind of another Boba Fett shelf. Who would have thought? Moving over, another Boba Fett shelf, and then moving from there, probably the first non-Star Wars thing in this room is going to be my 1990 Ninja Turtles from NECA. Going up from there is my dirty underwear, and then coming up we have our Hot Toys Captain Rex. Coming down, I have the Paz Vizsla and Mando Funko Pops from Season 3. Coming down, I don't really know where to put these figures. A Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from SH Figuarts, the freaking goat right there. Then we have my favorite Funko Pop ever, the Hot Topic exclusive Rebels Ahsoka. Moving down from there, we have another plant to just kind of add a little bit more life to the room. And then some Clone Boys just kind of hanging out. And then over here, we have our first saber that's mounted on the wall. It is the Galaxy's Edge Kylo Ren saber. It's a really great saber to have from one of my favorite characters. For those of you guys that were at my Galaxy's Edge meetup from June of last year, this lightsaber will look familiar because I bought it when I was with you guys. Coming over from there, I kind of have a little Lego display on my dresser here with the new Coruscant Guard gunship. From there, I have the 2014, I think it's 2014 Star Destroyer. My favorite capital ship in all of Star Wars is the Imperial Star Destroyer, so this is a must-have in my collection. From here, we have the 2015 Force Awakens Millennium Falcon. This right here might be my favorite Lego set in my collection. This is also a newer one, but it is the AT-AT that I believe came out in 2022. I got this for free when I worked for Lego. And so part of that is I have memories kind of attached with this set, but like functionally, it is also just an incredible Lego set. And then, like I said, more Bad Batch stuff. We have the Havoc Marauder from 2022 as well, I believe. Moving on from that, I have a little plushie corner down there with a giant Grogu, Chopper, Ewok, Yoda, R2, and a Snorlax. I then have this little nightstand with a mini projector on it. I watch a lot of movies in here kind of on my ceiling. And then I have the Lego BD-1, which I also got from working with Lego, which was just such a cool experience. Moving up from that section, I have my Black Series Obi-Wan saber. This is my favorite lightsaber hilt of all time. I then have more figures here with the Black Series Mando Ahsoka, hoping to replace her with the Mafex one coming out soon, and then the SH Figuarts Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian. We then have the Figuarts Darth Maul, Black Series Dooku, and the Black Series Pre Vizsla here. Moving up, more Black Series figures of Zeb and Chop, and then more Black Series figures of Stormtroopers and A New Hope Vader. And then moving up one more shelf is the Mafex Season 1 Mandalorian and Grogu, with the Season 1 Paz Vizsla as well. I then have this really long shelf going across my top window here. It has a little plant that hangs down for aesthetic. And then I also have some Funko Pops from the Ahsoka show, a little Lego AAT there with some clones on it, another print from my friend Catherine LaSalle. I also have a Samurai Mandalorian figure. This is the My Show movie realization ones that I got from the Tamashii Nation store in New York. That figure is quite literally just one of my favorite action figures of all time because of its unique art style and look. And then to kind of contrast the Ahsoka show over there, I have the Clone Wars Funko Pops and then another little plant for aesthetic. Moving back over to this wall, I have a vintage poster of The Empire Strikes Back. My aunt picked this up for me when she was in New York one year, and I freaking love it because it is my favorite movie of all time. And moving down is a very recent addition. This is me with my freaking hero, Tamira Morrison. I love Tamira so much because not only is he Boba, not only is he Jango and all the other clones, which is just some of my favorite sides of Star Wars, but he also just has such a raw excitement about the franchise and a genuine appreciation for being a part of it. And so he is just my favorite Star Wars actor through and through because of those reasons. In the middle of my room, I have my bed. So I have this pink and purple Yavin 4 pillow. I just think it looks super cool. Kind of a color that's not prominent in my room, so I think it kind of ties it together a little bit more. We have a little Ahsoka there, and then a Come See Camino pillowcase, which is super cool. And then in the very middle of my room is this giant red Mandalorian mythosaur skull of a flag. I think it looks sick. So yeah, this is my room. This is where I spend majority of my time, whether it be making videos or editing or just kind of hanging out, listening to some Star Wars lo-fi. This is where I spend just so much of my time, whether it be rearranging things, swapping things out, working, editing, making videos, obviously this one. Also, if you're interested in getting a 10% discount off every Clinker's Closet order, which there's a new drop coming soon, as well as getting exclusive loyalty badges and emoji stickers, you can do so by becoming a channel member today. It's only $2.99 a month, and it's a great way to show your support to the channel. So if you like what you see when you click on my videos, then do consider it. I'm super thankful of your guys' willingness to watch my videos and be a part of this community regardless, but if you can, I would super appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and week, and I will see you in the next one. May the Force be with you, always.